Greetings, Lumen students. This is week 27 and it's your Monday video. This week in language arts, we're going to be learning about themes and symbols in literature and how important they are to the story. I have a picture book I'd like to share with you, and then we're going to talk about some of the themes of this story and the symbols that are used to illustrate this theme. The title of the book is You Are Special by Max Lucado. The Wemmicks were small wooden people. All of the wooden people were carved by a woodworker named Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. Each Wemmick was different. Some had big noses, others had large eyes. Some were tall and others were short. Some wore hats, others wore coats, but all were made by the same carver and all lived in the village. And all day, every day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Wemmick had a box of golden stars stickers and a box of gray dot stickers. Up and down the streets all over the city, people spent their days sticking stars or dots on one another. The pretty ones, those with smooth wood and fine paint, always got stars. But if the wood was rough or the paint chipped, the Wemmicks gave dots. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still others knew big words or could sing pretty songs, and everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them. Every time they got a star, it made them feel so good. It made them want to do something else and get another star. Others, though, could do little, and they got dots. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around and give him dots. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got scratched, so the people would give him more dots. Then when he would try to explain why he fell, he would say something silly, and the Wemmicks would give him more dots. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't want to go outside. He was afraid he would do something dumb, such as forget his hat or step in the water, and then people would give him another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots that some people would come up and give him one for no reason at all. He deserves lots of dots, the wooden people would agree with one another. He is not a good wooden person. After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say. The few times he went outside, he hung around other Wemmicks who had a lot of dots. He felt better around them. One day, he met a Wemmick who was unlike any he had ever met. She had no dots or stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers, it's just that the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots, so they would run up and give her a star, but it would fall off. Others would look down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot, but it wouldn't stay either. That's the way I want to be, thought Punchinello. I don't want anyone's marks. So we asked the stickerless Wemmick how she did it. It's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli the woodcarver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Why don't you find out for yourself? Go up the hill, he's there. And with that, the Wemmick, who had no stickers, turned and skipped away. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. Lucia didn't hear, so Punchinello went home. He sat near a window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around, giving each other stars and dots. It's not right, he muttered to himself, and he decided to go see Eli. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into the big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tiptoes to see the top of the workbench. The hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here. And he turned to leave, and then he heard his name. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong. Punchinello stopped. Punchinello, how good to see you. Come and let me have a look at you. Punchinello turned slowly and looked at the large bearded craftsman. You know my name, the little Wemmick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The maker spoke thoughtfully as he looked at the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. You don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think. You don't? No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give stars or dots? They're Wemmicks just like you. What they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is what I think, and I think you are pretty special. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello, put his hands on those small wooden shoulders, and spoke very slowly. Because you're mine. That's why you matter to me. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker, and he didn't know what to say. Every day I've been hoping you would come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who has no marks, said Punchinello. I know, she told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about their stickers. I'm not sure I understand. Eli smiled. You will, but it will take time. You've got a lot of marks. From now on, just come and see me every day, and let me remind you how much I care. Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him on the ground. Remember, Eli said as the Wemmick walked out the door, you are special because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, I think he really means it. And when he did, a dot fell off on the ground. The end. Hey, is this story really about wooden puppets and a man who spends all day carving wooden puppets that come to life? No, it is about so much more than that, isn't it? There's a theme to this book that's kind of the message that the author is trying to get across to you and me. The theme is maybe what we should learn from the story. Maybe the theme could be considered an idea or a suggestion about human nature that we could possibly learn from this story. I think you probably have some ideas already about the theme of this story. What is the author trying to help you to know and understand? Maybe even apply to yourself. Okay? Maybe you can put yourself into Punchinello's shoes, and what can you learn from his experience? Okay? That would be the theme of the story. Themes can be different things. You're going to see from the lesson today that themes can be courage. Let me see if I can find some of the other themes. To have courage. Let me just share a couple of them with you. To be honest. Okay? So for courage, the character is brave, takes a risk, and overcomes fear. The theme of honesty. The character learns to tell or already tells the truth even when it is difficult to do so. Perseverance. The character faces difficult times and never gives up. They keep trying and moving forward. Acceptance. The characters show respect for others' beliefs, differences, and ways of life. Maybe the theme could be kindness. Characters friendly, compassionate, generous, and thoughtful towards others. Or could the theme be friendship, or cooperation, or responsibility, or so many other things that we could mention as possible themes, right? For an easy action item for today, I would like you to answer this question. What is a theme of You Are Special? Okay. That's the first part. Then I want you to tell me what you think the dots and the stickers represent. Those are symbols in the story. Is it really, does it really matter that you got a gold star or a gray dot? No, it's what those symbols represent, right? What do gray dots represent? What do they mean? What's the deeper kind of meaning behind such a simple, everyday object, right? So symbols are all around us. When you see a red heart, that is a symbol for love, isn't it? When you see the symbol of a crosswalk and a person walking, that symbol symbolizes that someone could be crossing the street here at any moment. Okay? When you see a sign that has a yellow sign that has an X across it, that symbolizes a train and a railroad crossing. We use symbols all the time to very simply convey an idea that is deeper and has more meaning than a simple image could show. Okay, this is a sign for peace. Okay, think of some other signs that you are, or symbols that you are familiar with, that we use often or all the time. Okay, we use symbols all very frequently to communicate and to share different things with each other. So to finish up your easy action item, I would like you to tell me what you think the gray dots really are symbolizing. What do they represent? And what do the gold stars represent? The gold stars could be 8 grades. The gold stars could symbolize trophies or winning sports teams, right? Or, gold ribbons. They could just symbolize everybody liking you and popularity, right? Being part of the in crowd. Okay, what do the gray dots symbolize then? I'm giving away too many answers, but I want you, for your easy action item, to talk about the theme and these 2 symbols that are so important in the story. There's other symbols. Who does Eli represent? Who is he a symbol for? Who is Lucia a symbol of? Okay, we could really talk a lot about this story. And lots of stories that you read are full of meaning because of their themes and because of the symbols that are in them. And it's not just books. Themes and symbols are powerful parts of movies and plays and much of the entertainment that we enjoy every day. There are themes and symbols that we can find that will enhance our enjoyment of movies and books. So I encourage you to start looking. See if you can identify themes in what you read or see. See if you can find symbols and learn maybe what you think they might mean. It's fun to do that. So good luck with this action item this week, and we'll catch you next in your history video. We're going to be learning some more about Russia and Catherine the Great. I think you'll really enjoy it. So we'll catch you tomorrow. See you then.